content to actually change the being of my character, my own confidence, to stretch my limits, and to clarify my thinking. There's this amazing book by Nancy Klein called Time to Think, and she's kind of like this really super sensitive Quaker kind of lady from America. And it's kind of blowing my mind listening to what she says because it's really solidifying how important thinking is. Now, thinking that is outsourced is not as good or is nowhere near as robust as thinking that comes from your own mind, that comes from your own head. In order to get anywhere in life, to create something and to sustain some sort of behavior, it has to come from you. You need to speak it out. You need to write it out. You need to think about what you're doing in your life. You need to apply that attention and creative thought towards your life. Now, I was kind of feeling sad because, my YouTube channel doesn't really get many views. But then I realized I can be happy because I am actually using this as a journal and as a way to express my thoughts, to clarify my thinking, to strengthen my characters, to stretch myself a little bit, and to actually create a new mind for myself. Because a part of what speaking is creating a reality for yourself, and you speak yourself into being. So, like for example, it's like a building, right? And we are laying the architecture and the foundations of the building. And this is what speaking does in a way. It's actually a way of solidifying your own building. It's a building of yourself as you speak. I like it because it's a bit of a challenge for me. I like to express what's on my mind. It's really freeing to actually take some time to actually share my thoughts into the world. I think it's really important that we share our thoughts in the world and we actually develop our thoughts and we think further and refine our thinking. See, for me, I've kind of felt in this trap of feeling hopeless and hopeful, hopeless and hopeful. But I realized, and I've seen it far too many times now, that it just goes back and forth. Like, you're going to feel hopeful, you're going to feel hopeless. So just show up and take the actions, man. Show up and take the actions with a mind of death. Like, dude, with my coaching journey, with my YouTube journey, it's been really good. And then I take an action and I don't have incredible results and amazing things happen to me instantly. And then I like get depressed and like sad about it. But then I look on a video like such as George Cao or anyone else, and I realize that it takes decades. We're in it for the long haul, boys and girls. Well, we're here to play this game in the longest sense of it. Like, if you're not willing to play this game in the long game, then you're just not gonna really last, and you're not gonna love it. And if you're playing this game just for results, that's going to be hard as well because, waiting for results may not be worth it. But if you're playing this game for your own spiritual growth, for your own improvement, for what it brings you internally and how it changes and impacts your daily life, right? Then that's when the power of it really comes. And see, boys, you can't outsource your motivation to a book or to a video, only for short bursts. Ultimately, you need to build your own narrative. You need to build your own mindset. You need to build up the benefits in your mind of going after your soul path. You need to take those actions and solidify and build your mind. A lot of literature in like personal development talk about living in the end, like the kind of psycho-cybernetics, visualize the result, become who you're supposed to be, that would naturally attract what you're after. And that's so true. And the way that you do that is by taking little actions. You do things, you stretch your identity. And as your identity grows and expands, what you attract into your life and what you're capable of and able to do will expand and grow as well. To be able to speak on the spot, to not really do the best job, this is all very important. To be able to free yourself, to liberate yourself, to speak freely and speak largely. So I think that's why I'm doing this like 30-day challenge, just to do daily uploads. I don't really want to edit any of my stuff like on YouTube. YouTube is just a speaking place for me. It's a place for me to journal and get better at public speaking and refine my craft and just speak more authentically, and get over my fear of crowd audience and build up my own character. I think for me, Instagram is probably going to be the place where I'm going to kind of do more fun content and grow more, like in kind of a popularity in a fun, funny, really joyful way. And then yeah, podcast will be there forever. Like I don't care, man. That's a lifetime of project, you know, and I can take it as slow as I need it. See, boys, this is like this is what I figured out. You have your golden thread in life. And that golden thread, you keep working on it, you keep coaching, you keep public speaking for me. And then you go to just your everyday life, like your job, whatever job you have, whatever opportunity or place you're in, and you give that your all. You know, you improve on your life there. That's where you get your income. That's where you get your joy. You connect with others, and then you build this thing. You know, your golden thread in the background. You set it up. You put in investments of action every day, and you do it in a way where you learn to love the process and you detach from the results, and then eventually you build momentum and you connect deeper within your soul and you connect deeper with others, and miracles happen. But it's important not to be attached to the form. It is not about what is outside of you. You look to yourself as the cause. What are the internal causes of the external results? And as far as I see it, when you create something, create a video, create a blog, or anything like that, it creates you, it changes what's inside of you. And it's, I don't know, it's really cool. It's fun. So I highly recommend that you do it. Create something every day. And this isn't me, this isn't really me sharing a standard that I always uphold to. I break my standards all the time. I break what I say all the time. I'm constantly dynamically evolving and shifting and changing, and I think you should be as well. But you know, if that doesn't work for you, then just do that. Do what works for you. What works for me is changing and evolving all the time. I'm learning. And I'm just sharing what comes to mind because it creates me. And by God, if this had the opportunity or chance to actually help someone, that would be incredible. Like that would be amazing if service was an opportunity or a possibility in this, that if my speaking could actually help someone. And so that's my ideal. I don't know whether it will. I find myself boring, maybe because I'm just talking to myself. But, you know, there's a possibility that I can get so good that what I say actually helps others and has an impact on their lives. And that would be amazing. If I could have an impact on your life, you know, that'd be happiness for me. But besides that, boys, keep giving, keep growing, keep putting yourself out there. And I just want to let you know there's less and less worry about outcome, less and less worry about failure. These are all thought-based things. And the more that it weakens within you, the more that you can express yourself fully, create more, do more incredible things. And you won't tire yourself out either because your mind is clear. And that's the true target. Thanks, boys.